Watchdog journalists at OpenTheBooks.com have been investigating how much the Austin School District is paying consultants for recruiting, training, and more.
Specifically, they're looking into one communications firm that got $300,000 to market bonds to voters. Jeremy Portnoy from OpenTheBooks.com joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning, Allison and John Carlos.
Well, thanks for being with us. Why has your team been looking into Austin ISD's consultant spending?
So we've talked about this before, right? The school district said last February they were going to cut their budget deficit in half this year. Instead, it actually doubled. And a big part of the reason why is the spending on consultants, contractors, all these outside services that sometimes get paid in an hourly rate of all the way up to $300 an hour. So we've looked at construction companies in the past. Now we're looking at some other services.
Jeremy, what's the school spending on its communications consulting?
So you probably remember that big bond that passed back in 2022. Voters approved for $2.5 billion for the school district. We just found that leading up to that vote, the school actually spent $300,000 paying this firm Bowie & Co. for what they called communications and community engagement about the bond. So trying to sell that bond to voters, it's a good amount of money that could have gone to the bond itself instead of towards marketing it.
What is Austin spending on its job recruitment?
So we also asked the school to send us their contracts for 3 recruiting firms that they use to recruit their new superintendent and a few other employees. They only sent us one of those contracts with Robert Half International out of California. We know their representative's getting paid $100 an hour. By this June, he'll have collected $208,000. We also asked for outreach strategists. That's what they used to recruit the new superintendent. They didn't send us the full contracts, but we know that last year they collected $773,000 in total.
Jeremy, we know the school hires a lot of consultants for leadership training. Can you give us some examples of the spending in that area?
Yeah, so one example we dug up was this professor they hired from Texas State. His name's Bergeron Harris, and he's a professor of educational leadership. So they had him come in to teach the administrators about, the quote is, facilitate discussions, it says on his contract, to deepen shared understanding of the district's mission and values. And for that, he got paid $2,000 per day for his services. That was only for 3 days, but we know throughout the year, he made $32,000 in total. And then on the other hand, you've got teachers getting paid around $60,000 to $70,000 for an entire year of work.
Yeah. All right. Digging in a lot of information there with Austin.
Doesn't help with the deficit. That's
does not. Well, thank you for sharing that information with us, and thank you for chatting with us.
Thanks for having me.
You can always find these reports at OpenTheBooks.com.